Hey everybody, here are the show intros for November of 2015. There were only 2 shows that we had live intros recorded for, so this will be a little shorter than normal, but here you go.
I think you should open up the hair question to the people who are watching live tonight.
No one cares. I'm going, by the way.
That's okay. That's okay. They'll have opinions.
Warm-up's live, by the way.
Do it.
What do you mean, no?
Is the internet watching right now?
Yes, the internet's watching right now.
Oh man.
All them interneters.
I know, but no one. Oh, well, the audio's not live. Audio's live now. Nobody cares about that. They won't notice when I cut it.
Yes, they will.
We care about your hair.
I'm a man.
No
one cares about my haircut.
Wait.
I didn't get my haircut, Joel.
I was looking. I was like, wait,
Joel's feeling like a bad husband. He's like, you look good.
I was just like, wait, did you do it already?
Sorry,
like,
you weren't on. You weren't on yet.
No.
After a lot of talking with my wife and wanting to stay married, the beard is staying.
Yes.
Which I'm not thrilled about because it's not a good looking beard. But now I got to figure out how to make it look as good as possible. But now I need to come up with some sort of haircut to do within the next month.
Now, does she want you to keep all of the beard?
Yes.
Do you have any beard oil? Have you tried that yet?
I've been oiling it every day.
Nice.
Beard oil.
Fantastic.
It's not weird, Joel. Do you put shampoo in your hair?
No.
No?
I mean, sorry. I mean,
He doesn't.
that's not what I meant. I was saying no to like. I don't even know what I was saying no to. Do we say no to this? Apparently, Joel
on the toilet for way too long.
You were what for too long?
Things happened.
What?
Nothing. Good.
What is this series of talking about right now?
Good talk, Joel. Good talk.
What is the Windows Driver Foundation messing up my crap again? Bye. All right.
I think you needed to go with like the Christian Bale beard look. I think
What's
it would
the
work
Christian
good for you.
Bale? He doesn't have a beard in most movies.
No, he's had beard many times actually.
All right, give me a picture. What are you referring to?
How do you want me to send it to you? Can't Skype
document.
it.
The Google Doc.
Yeah. Put it in the chat.
All right, look in the host notes there. Maybe.
No,
come on.
there's just the chat. There's the chat thing on the side. The Christian Bale beard. I don't know what this looks like. So I guess since we're talking about it, anyone listening, you're not going to be listening to this until like early December when the intros go out. But
Can you see it?
I have to cut my hair, and apparently I'm supposed to ask you guys for input on that. I don't really want your input. Where are you? Oh wait, all the way down there.
They've changed the commenting system.
They haven't changed the chat box system where you type
Yes,
in the
they
chat
have.
box. I can look at the chat box.
Chat to me then.
That just took me just to smartbeard.com. Their site is not set up for that.
I want a smart beard.
You have a smart
Just the
beard.
JPEG?
Smart beard.
Just send me a link to the JPEG, I guess.
That's what I did. Look.
It didn't work, man.
Look, Mo.
Look, have you changed it recently? Oh, okay. All right, here's a new one. Yeah, Dave, Jeff brings up a good point. You have replaced your AR with swords for tonight.
Yeah, they were in the way.
I mean, I guess that's a pretty good beard.
What do you say, Joel?
I think that would work good for you to grow the mustache out a little bit and then grow it out.
That would take me like months to get that though.
Like
It's
your
worth
hair's
it.
like slowly turning wider and wider.
Next week, Joel, obviously wearing the medallion like a t-shirt. Like, oh yeah, it's really comfortable. Next week, like the outfit and then like actual chainmail, then the hood's on, and then like my face starts like getting scarred just by itself. Yeah, it's the silver sword. And
could you pull off that whole look, Jeremiah?
I doubt it because I'm not Christian Bale.
You can definitely yell and scream like him, though.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
You'd know.
Okay.
Vague.
Talking about sex stuff. So I'll have you guys know, I have not played Fallout in like a couple days. I spent all of Tuesday going, all right, I'm just going to wrap this up and then I can play Fallout. Just going to finish this thing, then I can play Fallout. Could not play Fallout. Yesterday, I was like, no clients have sent me work. I've got projects I can work on for them, but I have all month to work on some of them. Not a big deal. I won't do that right now. I'll play Fallout. And then I was like, well, I'll do that right after I pay the property taxes and do yada, yada, yada. And then I spent all day doing admin stuff, scanning receipts and paying bills and organizing.
Gross.
And then today it was like 9:30 and my little brother called me. He was like, hey, can you go help me pick out the stuff for the groomsmen to be wearing? Because I don't know what I'm doing. I was like, okay. So I spent like 4 hours doing that. And then I came back. I was like, I better do this Fallout video for tonight. So
Wait, so you did the video today?
yeah.
Are you serious?
I recorded all the footage Monday afternoon.
He wants all them YouTube views.
Early Tuesday morning when it unlocked in my region.
Legally.
Yeah,
With us,
Your region's always on.
I recorded yeah. I recorded all the PS4 footage yesterday morning.
Okay.
Is that because Joel was at work?
That's when Joel was at work. As soon as I knew he was at work, I went and grabbed my PS4.
You mentioned the regions, Jeremiah. If you go on my Steam page, I noticed this Tuesday night. I had the first achievement for the game, which is to leave the vault, which unlocked Monday at like 11:50 p.m. And I was just like, oh, what's that? How'd that get there? Nothing to see here, folks.
So Saturdays,
It's okay. It's one of those games that'll last you for a long time. So
for sure,
no reason to like rush in and be like, oh, I gotta play.
I want to make sure I've played enough by next week that I can have lots of informed opinions. I mean, I've already played like, I don't know, like 8 hours, but I know compared to some of you guys, that's absolutely nothing. So
16 hours.
Yeah.
I only played 2 hours last night too.
Only 2 hours, but
Did you do anything, Dave, or did you just go to build?
So I actually, I went out with all my search stuff tagged. I explored for almost the entire 2 hours, like an hour and a half, and then I came back and crafted for 20 minutes with all my new stuff.
So you didn't do any quests. You just literally scavenged.
I did 2 side quests.
Quest
like
is
mini
like
ones.
a weird term. What does that really mean?
To me,
I've already
Joel,
started going to random places.
To me, it's a journey.
Oh, you guys have left
just a journey.
Sanctuary, you scrubs? Why you leave Sanctuary? There's plenty of room to build there. It really was like 2.5 hours into it on Tuesday night. I was just thinking like, I don't really know if this was the intention of the game's developers. I read a review. They were like, I wish they just left out all the base building. I don't even know why that's in there. I was like, because it's fun. Although from what I read, a lot of people don't really like attack you that often. So it's probably more for your enjoyment than actual necessity.
Well, then I've got a lot more turrets and towers than necessary.
Yeah, that was my thought. I was like, well, so I don't need the spiky wall. Is that what you're saying?
My town is starting to look like Mordor or something.
I did see a dead body outside of my town, like right in front of my turret. So I'm guessing at some point it worked.
That's awesome. I just had friendly visitors so far. I was telling Joel I was crafting in the front of my town. I was like putting the last gates up. I turned around and there were 2 survivors walking across that wooden bridge into Sanctuary, but just totally covered in like all this ragtag, like bits of really heavy duty metal, like huge shoulder pads, like really crazy spiked haircuts. I like turned and they're just very casually sauntering across the bridge. I just very slowly took my rifle out and stared for a while. And they kind of like walked past me and like looked at me. One was like, hey, thanks for this opportunity. And I was like, you're welcome, holster. They just like showed up to join the settlement, but they looked so sketchy. I was like, do we have like a screening process maybe? Like, is anyone doing like interviews? Or nope, come on in.
Yeah.
Come on in, former Raiders.
What was I going to say? I was going somewhere with that.
It's
I don't even
8:24. Probably should start.
And Joel's like, I probably ought to just get this going so we can get back to.
I'm actually surprised that they put crafting in so early.
I think we're talking about Fallout a little more than we're supposed to this week. So
Well, we're
gonna
not, but we're not live. We're not giving reviews.
We're just talking about our love of Fallout The Sims.
All right, I think we're going to go ahead and start the show if everyone's cool with that.
He's like, I'm done talking about Fallout. Let's start the show.
You guys are assuming a lot about how much I like Fallout.
Shut up.
How much
What?
I do or don't like Fallout. A lot of assumptions going on. Oh, no, I was going to say, so Saturday is my last wedding of the year, and it is a 10-hour wedding. I just found out. I'm second shooting, so I didn't know this.
They're pushing it for the weather, aren't they?
Yeah, well, I mean, it was like in the 70s today, so who knows?
It was 43 in the morning and 70 something in the afternoon.
Yeah, what on earth?
I'll be there. That's all. That's all I know. All right, ready to go?
Yep.
Start the timer in 3, 2, 1.
Man, I get so much bleed
Cool whip.
from these headphones.
You do get a bit, yeah. I mean, they're cheap gaming headphones. They're not going to have tons of isolation. Man, my headphones have been on sale so many times lately. I keep wanting to push them on you guys, but
These headphones? Oh, your head, yeah.
I can't make you join the light until you're ready.
My
I'll
friend
join
Ben
the
just
light.
got a
It's
pair
free.
of headphones.
Free?
That had,
No.
If Patreon's paying.
No,
join any light.
Patreon ain't buying you bears. You have enough money to buy Fallout 4 swag. You can buy your own headphones.
No, see, I spent all my money on that swag. Now I
not my
can't buy
problem.
headphones. That's okay. I'll just start sitting like this during the podcast. Hey, guys.
Hey guys.
It's okay. I have a noise gate for that, for you and Joel mostly.
All right.
I'm so always going to be talking like this.
What? Wow, I'm really great. I'm glad I put the warm-up live right at that exact second. Just so people can watch your face bobbing up and down on the mic.
They don't call him Mr. Chicken Head for nothing.
I hope they don't call him that at all.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but I am thinking about like our next mic evolution, as it were. Everyone sounds good now.
And so is it going to enhance it by how much of a percent?
Well, for who?
For all of us, if we all get the same mics you have.
Same mic I have? That's a little bit of a complicated question because I am not in a great room for sound, so mine probably should sound a little bit better than it does. I'd
So
say
maybe like
you,
a 5% difference.
mine maybe like a 5-10% difference. I'd say you've got about another 25% of improvement we could get out of your mic. Your technique is a little bit sloppy, and there's the loud booming noise in your room that we've never been able to find. Not blaming that one on you. I'm just saying it's there.
There's a tiny little like slit in the wall, like you can. I don't know what's back there, but like I'm gonna find some like ogre back there, just like
I'm going to send you to the glory hole.
I was thinking if we got James a better mic, part of the reason why James has the mic he has now is he talks a little bit quieter. So that mic is good at blocking out external noise, and it's a very directional pattern, and he puts it pretty close to his mouth, which helps. So if we get him a different mic, we might let you try that mic, Joel, the one he's trying now. It's the same mic as the one you guys are using. It's just in a different package, better suited to be right up in your face.
Got it.
But I mean, ideally, I don't want to I'm not going to spend all the Patreon money or anything. That's why we're pursuing alternative options right now. Stealing. But I would like eventually to get us all to having like really nice quality podcasting mics. It would make a lot of things quicker and easier and just sound better.
Can we get Can we get those mics that are like just like
the
right along
sportscaster
here?
ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just,
They make
just right
them.
there.
How
Yeah,
about,
they're
how
good,
about
too.
the church pastor one, like the slit, like the one that looks like it's almost taped, and we just
That's
like
what I'm
put a little
talking
bit
about.
of
Countryman.
the makeup, the slight brown makeup that kind of covers it up.
Countryman.
There we go.
Countryman mics. I hate Countryman mics. Dude, they break so... A $500 mic should not break that easily. Every single piece of that thing is expensive. The extra clip to make it run around the back of your head and clip on the other ears, you can have a dual ear clip, is like a $90 attachment for a coat hanger that's painted a certain color. It's not as thick as a coat hanger, though. And then the little clips to hold like the wire are like $8 a piece. Like it is insane. But Countryman mics, man, they sound good. Like they sound like this mic, but it's the width of like 3 human hairs and runs along the side of your face.
So
Like
I feel like
Amazing.
if we should start giving TED Talks if we get those.
Like we just get those mics and like, hey guys, we'd like for you guys to chat. We see you guys have great mics. I always love the ones at my church. They have the like late 90s, like the big wraparound with the giant puff mics, the huge ones.
The one they're always talking to like this. And
It's
this
always
like,
like, it's really funny looking.
It's like, what? What's it like?
hey Joel, why don't you eat a sub for us, buddy?
Jeremiah, you forgot the seat balance. You gotta really put your back into it.
Yeah, Joel, they do make those, and I've considered those before. That's what we need to get for Debbie. Like, she has a gaming mic that's like this far in front of her mouth, and then on her feed I always hear every single thing: the cat walking across the floor, John shifting in his seat, the steady glug 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 of wine.
The steady, it just never ends.
I just got the weirdest message
Someone leave
on
the
Facebook.
shower on.
Oh gosh. Dave, I just got a message on Facebook. Dave likes your memory. Like, okay. I'm glad,
It's just a warning, James. You're almost done for.
Alzheimer's about to kick in.
Yeah, that's just something I'm working on. But yeah, Joel, if you're ever thinking like, how could I make Jeremiah's job easier? How could I sound better? Make myself a better person. Get the mic closer to your stupid face.
Speak like this.
Like,
Your
okay,
pattern only crosses like this.
I'm panning
can't
down.
actually see the
I'm
mic.
panning down. Look, this is where I'm talking. It's like that. That far. Mm-hmm. Is that good, or like you want like this? Like, how close?
There's a happy medium.
Like,
Most of us
literally
don't have
you're
the
supposed to be
phallic
like-
objects going straight in.
because professionally you're supposed to be this far away, and so that's how.
Yeah, that's
It
it.
depends.
Well,
It depends on the
professionally,
application. It
yeah.
depends on the application. This mic is designed to be used within an inch of your mouth. Different mics work differently. So you're right. You're right. If you're too close to a mic, you run the risk of overmodulating, you are familiar with that. I'm not saying you don't know what you're doing, but the reason I would move it closer to your mouth if I were you is because you also don't have a room that's treated for sound. So you can hear more reverberations, you hear more stuff in the room. The closer it is to you, and then you turn your volume down a little bit, you hear less room, more you. It's really not a big deal.
I think I would like to have, if we get the other mic, because this one you're not supposed to like aim it like.
Right at your mouth?
Yeah, you're not supposed to aim it like this. Because it's like always gets in the way of my screen.
Would you want one like the one James is using?
Yeah, well, because that you can stick it up.
He's trying so hard now not to do it. He's like, I'm not going to do that. Oh, not going to do that.
Joel, all right.
I'm
Joel, you get it past
Okay.
the penis stuff for like
Okay.
the next minute.
You stick it like this. I can still see the screen.
Right.
But this one, if I have it like close, it's hard to like angle, and then this
Well,
freaking.
why can't you push the? Let me.
I like
Push it down and then off to the side some.
like that.
Yeah, I mean, does that bother you?
Well, can't you
It's
like
okay.
push the actual tip of it down and like the microphone up towards you, like up at the top. Move your hand over to the top of your gooseneck. Gooseneck. That's not the gooseneck. There you go.
Yeah.
Can't you push that down and get your mic to actually point up a little bit more towards you?
Well, that mic is not. You don't
yeah,
talk into
I'm
the
supposed
end
to
of
talk
it.
onto this
You talk into the
part.
front of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll try it like this. I'll see.
Well,
I mean,
even if he does it off to the side.
Yeah, Joel. Joel, you can have it off to the side. And then Dave, well, you're using the
That's
same.
a little bit closer. That's about like another finger closer.
Okay, but I'm just saying, like, I used to have your exact same mic, and I kept it right here. Like, you can't really tell, but it's completely to the side of my face.
Oh, so you're kind of like that.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I always thought like
you can
if-
still see it. It doesn't look bad.
Yeah,
Okay.
it doesn't look weird. I mean, does that bother you? I don't
No.
want it to be uncomfortable for you
No,
or
no,
anything.
no.
That's definitely not the...
Is it good for you, Joel?
yeah,
This conversation out of
I'll give this a
context
shot.
is
I'll give
just-
this a shot.
We just don't want you to be uncomfortable, Joel. That's the key.
We want it to feel natural.
I mean,
We
it
don't
feels
want
like a
to-
little
we don't-
robot hands like reaching in.
Do what?
It's just reaching into my camera shot.
Oh my!
Just start the damn podcast.
Let me
Joel
get that
does
for
love
you,
Star
Joel.
Wars.
Oh, you are the droid I'm looking for. I'm sorry, Joel.
Always two there are.
The Force Awakens at Joel's house.
I don't force you awake. All right.
Looking through on my Google Doc after this. Okay.
Yeah, Joel. If we get James a different mic, we might let you try his, if that makes anything easier for you.
Yeah. Well, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Well,
And
play
then
with this feed and see how it sounds after
Yeah.
getting
Yeah, well-
rid of the little windscreen and see
Okay.
if it's a little clearer.
Any windscreen you get rid of is better. I would completely not use mine. Mine has an internal one, but if I move it away, you can start to hear plosives now, can't you?
A little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you weren't even saying many P's, so.
Plosives.
Pickled, Piper, Peter, Peppers, popping.
Yeah.
Boom. Get down tonight.
And boom goes the dynamite.
All right. You guys want to go ahead and get this rolling before?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I think the train's been rolling down the track.
What does everyone think about cucumbers? Let's talk about that. How big do you
Joy
like your
doesn't like cucumbers, and I hate it because I love cucumbers. But if you buy a cucumber, like, it's a lot, and I can't eat the whole cucumber. Like, by the time it's bad.
How much could you say you'd eat of it? Like if you had to measure it out. Like this much? Like this much?
No, like we've gotten a
cucumber.
Yeah, we've gotten a huge cucumber before, and I like love slicing it and eating with ranch. Like it tastes great.
We talk circumference. Like we're talking about for circumference.
I'll take them as big as I get.
Thank you.
But like they're delicious with carrots and ranch. Oh, so good. But like, Joy
do you
doesn't
find
like
that ranch helps it go down the best?
I'd eat it without ranch. They're so good.
Taste of Texas,
I like it
they
cold.
call it. Cold and crisp.
Oh man,
Joe, you look self-conscious now with that thing there. You keep looking at it.
I know. It's
what?
just like
You're in
I
my
don't know what to do with
space,
my hands
buddy.
because my hands are usually like here.
Well, Joel, if it's in the way, move it back.
Well, I'm giving it a try. Something.
Okay.
while we're talking about Fallout
Do
4, can
this.
you please podcast like this tonight when we're talking about Fallout? Guys, I'm here
I
to talk
usually
about
do that. I
Fallout.
usually like, okay, cool.
I see trees of green.
Geralt. Geralt.
All right. You guys want to get this going?
Yeah,
Joel, got the time?
I got it.
Let me open up the document. I'm ready.
I have the base command app open too.
Thanks for your undivided attention right before you leave us. Oh, yeah. Do you want to announce that tonight? Do you want to briefly... We don't have any other announcements. Do you want to briefly
No.
talk about that?
About what?
You quitting the podcast?
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay.
Oh, we forgot something else. Joel quits. We're gonna talk about that tonight.
Talk about what?
The notes. Look in the notes, son.
Post notes?
Yeah. No, just in the intro.
All I see is J-O.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that
where you-
updated?
We're gonna be talking about Joe.
I don't know where you typed it. Let
Up
me
in the
refresh
intro
page.
announcements.
Right, no, I get
Yeah,
it.
it
I
just
only
says
see
Joe.
J-O.
Oh, there we go. Oh
Wait.
yeah.
Whoa,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Magic.
Oh,
Thanks,
yeah,
thanks for
yeah.
adding that. I
Do you want
forgot
to do
about
that?
that.
When are we doing that?
Let's
Wanna do it
do
right at
that
the top,
first.
or-
Let's do that first.
Do it first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have the audio stuff ready?
Yeah.
Are we
Yeah, let's
gonna
do
listen?
that.
I didn't listen to it purposely. Did you
Okay.
listen to it already, Joel?
I have actually.
Yeah, you did.
Okay. We're going to do the other three first, and then we'll do the winner last, okay?
Nice.
Where are they right now? Oh, I
Did
see.
you,
in the folder?
by any chance, beep any of that stuff out?
Oh, yes, most of it.
Okay, good. I mean, I know one pretty much had no words
Okay.
after you were done beeping.
You guys ready to actually do this?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Joel, ready to start the timer?
Ready.
I feel like I got a burp coming. Just give me a second.
That's good radio.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like
All right.
I feel like I can smell that. That's weird.
It was Mexican. Why?
Oh.
All right.
What's that hanging down from your... Is that a XLR? What is that?
Where?
Yeah, the one it came with the XLR
Oh, yeah. My
cord,
stand
but-
came with the two. I cut it out. Mine runs through the thing. I think Joel has the same stand.
Oh, okay. I was just curious.
Okay. On three. 1, 2, 3.